Dr. Steve and Heather back in South Burlington, Vermont. one of the fans, not a female fan, was screaming, "I love you guys," across the ice as the Rice Prep hockey team was taking to their bench. It cracked up the crowd, and why not? Good times here at Cairns Arena. If you're not doing anything tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, actually at about 10 till 11 o'clock Eastern time, come on down to Cairns. We're going to lace them up and have another tilt before the Elite Hockey Academy hits the road and heads back to Connecticut. 10:50 a.m. tomorrow. If you're not in the area, we will bring you all the action from face-off to buzzer, regardless. Or again, as Grandma used to say, irregardless of what happens tonight. Rice, they've got a ways to come back, and the ice is starting to tilt in the direction of the Elite Hockey Academy. Check out this statistic. At the end of the first period, the shots on goal favored Elite slightly, 13-10. In that second period, and bear in mind, Rice had 2 power plays during that second period. Elite won the shots on goal contest 19-6. Oof. Total shots on goal as it stands, 32 for the Elite Hockey Academy and 16 for the Rice Knights. We've got 18 minutes of hockey remaining. Rice hasn't scored since about 2 seconds into the game when Valenta took the opening faceoff and basically drove down the middle of the field and put it in the end zone. We'll see if Rice can get off the schneid. Starting lineup is out there. Gagne centering Lamberg and Valenta. We've got DeBlois and Thies on the blue line. The puck is dropped, and we're underway for period number 3. We're so glad you've joined us. Thank you, everybody, for the comments on YouTube. We do keep up with that stuff. As if you didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be here. Trying to give you an added dimension. Live Barn is good, but without the play-by-play, sometimes it kind of fades into the background. Okay, all the way out and around. Down into the Rice zone it goes, and icing will be the call. The puck will come all the way back into the Elite Academy end of the rink. The ice is shiny and new, just like the Love Boat. Yeah, I'm old. References come from the 70s and early 80s, as television was one of my parents. I have a lot of information locked in my head that does me no good financially, but it can make for an entertaining broadcast. All right, puck is dropped. Nobody really won that one. Looks like it spins around behind Zorn and is picked up by Elite. Back behind Zorn to the near side. Elite trying to work the breakout. I was staring at Phillips. The fans are going insane. I don't know what they want. There was a collision on the other end here between Thies. Well, I guess, are they going to call icing or a penalty? They're calling icing. Justin Thies is the only big body that we've got on the Knights, and Thies is taking on a number of large children on the Elite Hockey Academy. There was a good collision at the blue line that got the fans off their seats. All right, back to live action. Jutinen takes that face-off, and a shot gets smacked in by Rice. Another collision. The fans are up and yelling. They want some physical play. I suppose the mantra, if you can't beat 'em, is in play. Nice job by Elite to send that one into the middle. Van Mullen taking his post as sentry in front of Deschamplain, had it ricochet, I think, off one of his skates. Deschamplain was able to pounce on it. So we've got a stoppage and a face-off deep in the Knights zone to Deschamplain's right. Jutinen leans in. Jutinen wins the face-off to Carson. Carson leaves it. Here comes Rice up the near side. Gets around Lambert's stick. Back into the zone where Carson corrals it and sends it D to D. Van Mullen's got it. He decides to hang on to it, sends it up almost to himself. Looked like Seuss was able to get it for a second, then he got separated from the puck. The fans are loving every collision, near collision, and body on the ice. Here comes Elite to the center of the ice. Skids one along the ice that gets patted away by Deschamplain, and we've got a scrum in the near corner. Out to the point. White can't keep that one in for Elite, and it goes all the way down for Zorin. Zorin leaves it for Korodiuk. Rice hanging and banging with him. Mattingly had it for a second, and he got picked up. Rice now kicking and scrapping. Olivas' line is on the ice. Into the neutral zone. Here comes Louis. Ruel has that one kicked off his stick. Rice again trying to skate it through the neutral zone, and Elite Hockey Academy is too good for that. At least they are tonight. Anthony Maurice was trying to do a little toe, not really a toe drag in hockey terms, but more like a toe drag a wide receiver would do to try to keep a foot in bounds on a reception, as he was trying to stay on side. Unfortunately, he was unable to do so, and the puck comes out to the near dot neutral zone. Gagne, Valenta, and Lamberg out for Rice. Coach Vickers trying to roll this line onto the ice as often as he can. What was the call? Offside is the call. I get caught looking at my sheet to try to keep the names going. I know the boys like to hear their names called as much as possible. All right. The puck is still in the neutral zone, but the faceoff goes to Elite Hockey side. Near dot, that was won by Gagne, and Valenta skating around behind him picks it up. Valenta backhand shot into the breadbasket of Zolin. I almost called him Zoran. Wasn't that a movie with Adam Sandler a while ago? Zolin corrals that one. Two Zolins on the ice. Not only the goaltender, but number 27, a right winger. Puck is dropped on the Elite side of the ice. Won by the Elite Academy, and they're working the breakout near side. Into the neutral zone, DeBlois. Oh, had a little trouble with that bouncing puck. How did he end up with that? Wow, that one ended up on Michael Roby's stick for Elite, and he got a shot away. A little bit of puck luck for Elite Hockey on that one. Roby picks this one up. Roby mishandled that puck, and thank goodness for Rice. DeBlois trying to keep that one in. Rice is going to get called for a penalty as soon as they get a possession type of touch, and now they do. Tripping is the call. Is it on DeBlois? It is indeed. Alejandro DeBlois goes to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. That's the third penalty on Rice Academy. They've had one each period so far. And Louis is going to come out with Juntunen to begin the penalty kill. 14:45 remains in period number 3. Rice is down 3-1 to the Elite Hockey Academy. Carson and Van Mullen out on defense, by the way, joining Louis Ruel and Juntunen. D to D, that one is tipped out. Nice job by Juntunen to get a blade on that one and ramp it up into the neutral zone. Juntunen all over the puck carrier now. Sends that one squirting up in the air. That was LaFontaine he took on, and Roby has the puck. Roby through the neutral zone. Couple of Rice players smacking at him. Roby decided to take the shot, and it goes wide. Sent out of the zone by Juntunen. Zolan had it for a second. Now Luong has it and gets it far side. That one gets whipped into the breadbasket of Deschamplain, who covers. Did the thing that goalies do. I'm not sure if they do this out of habit, but Deschamplain corralled that one and then looked over his shoulder like he wasn't sure if he had it. It sounded pretty solid up here. I never had a question about it. 14:03 remaining, 1:18 left on the kill. Gagne is out to center this one. Callum Che is out there with, I think, Justin Thies. It is. Shea and Thies out. Gagne and Valenta are the forwards. Into the neutral zone. I'm sorry, that's not Valenta. That's Lamberg. Gagne and Lamberg out on the penalty kill unit. Into the neutral zone, past Lamberg. Here comes Korodiak. He's already got a power play goal. Gets it over to Phillips, who swings. He barely got that one, and it flutters wide. Lamberg tried to do a little move where he bounced past it to himself off the wall. Unfortunately, Anthony White was there with a fast stick. Nice stick work so far tonight by the Elite Hockey Academy. They've been able to do a few poke checks, and they've been able to maintain the puck when it's been bouncing around. Speaking of bouncing around, I'm trying to kill a little time here as Elite is working the perimeter. Far side to the center of the ice. That one tipped over the crossbar. Picked up by, I think that was Gagne. It was not. That was Callum Shea, who knocked it all the way down and allows for a change. All right, Elite Hockey fighting their way through. Man, Monty Wood, not a small kid. Elite was able to just knock him out of the way and get a shot off. Des Champlain with a nice save or two in the meantime. Monty Wood, Wood ended up behind the Elite Hockey player. Wood almost had an unencumbered shot at the goal. Wood gets knocked away before it reaches Zorlin. Monty Wood with a shot from that far point. And Elite Hockey Academy does not capitalize on that power play. Teams are at even strength. The clock rolling down toward 12 minutes to play in the game. Elite Hockey Academy still with a 3-1 lead. Into Rice's zone it goes. Troy Carson picks it up and sends it out to his D partner, Lucas Van Mullen, who sends it into the neutral zone. Elite Hockey gets it back, sends it in. Van Mullen couldn't get it up the wall. Nice pass by Elite. Eyes behind his head. Back of his head, I should say. Found a teammate in the middle of the ice. They weren't able to capitalize, and the net comes off its moorings. That was not Des Champlain, by the way. That was Titus Odermatt for Elite Hockey, who I think was sent into the pipe by one of the Rice Prep players. He had a little help, let's put it that way. 11:32 remaining in the game. Jutinen is out with Louis, and not sure. Callum Shea is out on defense. Steven Seuss, there we go. Seuss, Louis, and Jutinen. Shot just sent high. Boy, thank goodness for that. Mattingly looked like he had a nice look at the net. Took Rice a couple of beats to get on him. He sent it over the crossbar. Backhand, flipper goes in. Deschamps doesn't go into the net, goes into the goal crease. Des Champlain, in the meantime, plants his wallet on one of the pipes and knocks the net away. Ref call for another stoppage. Rice having some trouble clearing the zone. Looks like the Elite Hockey Academy is wearing Rice down physically. They're definitely bigger. I'm not saying they're faster. Rice has some wheels on their team. Louis Ruel tying up two of the Elite Hockey players on the near wall. Somebody lost their stick for Rice. That one gets sent off Jutinen's skate and flutters harmlessly wide. Back at the far half wall, Jutinen sends it near side. One of the Rice players got sent into the boards. That one gets ramped up over the wall. Into the netting for another stoppage. I don't think Rice has cleared the zone for close to a minute here. I don't believe that line cleared the zone once. New line, 10 fresh legs on the ice. The top line comes out. Gagne centering Lamberg and Valenta. Gagne wins the face-off, doesn't clear the zone. It almost did, right off the face-off. DeBlois and Thies out on defense. This is the top line. Coach Dennis wants at least to get this puck out of the zone and moving. We need to generate offense, but first we can't give up any more goals. That one is pulled out of the air by Brandon Leung, Leung. I think it's Long, and here he comes again. Right down Main Street. Nice job by Thies. Thies knocked it away to Valenta. Valenta tried to hit a teammate. Elite Hockey almost offside. Didn't go offside. Somebody lost the blade of their stick. It was one of the Elite players. Probably the shooter. It was Wes Zolan. Oh, it was our guy that lost the head of his stick. Olivas, Lambrecht, and looks like Olivas is going to be a winger in this configuration. No, he's not. For just a moment, Steven Seuss took the center position, but Olivas kicked him away from the dot. So Seuss went back to center. The puck gets away from the point man. The point man for Elite, and somebody on Rice ran into a brick wall. Rice now trying to get physical. That was Van Mullen. Carson knocked it, tried to get it out, but it was picked up by a streaking winger who brought it down and shot it into Deschamplain's glove. That play started because of some physicality on the part of the Elite Hockey Academy. Olivas again surrounded by Seuss and Lambrecht. Olivas wins that face-off. Seuss can't quite reach it, comes back for it. Sorry, that was Carson, not Seuss. All the way around and out, icing is waved off. The referee determined that the Elite player could have had that and made a play had he hustled to the wall. Elite trying to break it out. They have full possession, and here they come. Far wall. Olivas engages. Player gets around Olivas, does not get around Lambrecht. I'm sorry, that wasn't Lambrecht. That was Van Mullen. Van Mullen knocked him on his wallet. That Van Mullen and Carson defensive pairing has been a breath of physical air for Rice Prep. Olivas tries to sweep that one out, gets taken out, skates into the wall. In the meantime, Deschamplain, that wasn't Olivas, that was Van Mullen. I tell you, it's past my bedtime, folks. All alone was Callum Shea. He didn't pass through the neutral zone because there was no one to pass to. Rice was going for a change, and Shea found himself all alone on the far wall. All right, Rice sends it behind Deschamplain, near corner. Bodies go into the wall. Who's coming out with it? Looks like Rice had it for a second. Elite tried to center it. It comes to Wilkinson on the near point, sends it to the far point, D to D. Deschamplain had that one for a second. The whistle called the play dead. Deschamplain, in the meantime, had the puck kind of drizzle out of his chest area. He had it for long enough. So we'll get a face-off deep in the Rice zone to Deschamplain's right. Far dot. Gagne comes out to take the face-off. I'm going to assume Lamberg and Valenta will be surrounding him, and they are. 7:58 remaining, period number 3. Looked like Gagne won that faceoff back toward his goaltender, and Deschamplain said, I don't want to take any chances with this one. Well, as I say that, a shot on goal just clicked onto the board for the Elite Hockey Academy. So that was counted as a shot off the faceoff. Elite wins that one, but skating up to knock it away is Jutinen. Joona Jutinen. All right. In the Elite zone, Rice trying to find somebody home in front of the net, can't execute on the pass, and it's pinballing a bit behind the net. Elite Hockey Academy's player just took out the referee. And here comes Elite into the defensive core. That one goes off Justin Thies. Thies goes off the wall and sends somebody caroming to the ground. Didn't think I'd get a chance to use the word carom today when I woke up this morning, but there you go. You just never know what's going to happen. All right, both teams changing. We are deep in the game, and legs are getting a bit stale. Justin Thies again puts another player. I'm going to do it. Caraming to the ground. We are under 7 minutes to play. I'm getting a little loopy. That one goes off Des Champlain's blocker and up into the netting for another stoppage. The fans. You know, if you're in the Burlington area, come to the game tomorrow. It's worth it just to listen to what's going on in the stands. All right, Olivas is back on the ice, wins the faceoff clean. Van Mullen has it, sends it waist high to the blue line. That got tipped out of the zone by Lambrecht. I think the fans want to see a fight. I'm going to let you guess if it's the girls or the boys screaming every time there's physical contact, and I'll give you 2 guesses. All right. Rice, if nothing else, brings a legion of fans to their games. All right, face-off is at center ice. Olivas leans in, and who wins this one? Boy, Carson skated right over the puck to take a guy out. Carson possibly giving in to some of the pressure the fans are putting on him, and Carson just squishes a guy against the glass. Elite working it off the wall, far side half wall. Carson puts another kid squished into the glass, and now he goes after him. Sticks were high on that one. Olivas just put a kid into the glass, sends it out to Lambrecht, who tried to put a kid into the glass. Lambrecht missed. In the meantime, Valenta puts a kid onto his wallet. Now Van Mullen squishes a kid. Now Olivas squishes a kid. Now Van Mullen squishes a kid. Now the kid is getting squished from all sides. We went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. Well, it's going to get rough. The referees don't want this to get out of control. Players checking against the boards is one thing. That's some good, clean fun, but tempers start to flare and elbows get high, and the referees have to step in and stop it. I wouldn't be surprised if players on both sides got sent to the box. What? All right, Brandon Long, number 15 for – both teams did go to the box, by the way. Brandon Long for Elite Hockey, and it looks like Logan Lambrecht for Rice goes into the box. Fans still getting into it, as that was some very entertaining hockey before it got rough. Rice doesn't seem intimidated by the size difference, and that's good to see. I know Coach Dennis doesn't like dirty play, but physical play gets everyone involved. All right, DeBlois has it. D-to-D pass into the center of the ice where it's picked up by Jutinen. Jutinen skates it down the far wall, finds himself all alone in the center of the ice, but gets taken out. Both he and the defenseman bit the ice on that one. Jutinen with some fancy skating and stick work to make that happen. DeBlois, Alejandro DeBlois with some great stick work. And then sends Jack Doherty, number 6, caraming. I'm going to use that word tomorrow, too. Didn't send him onto his wallet. If Rice would have had this kind of focus at the beginning of the game, this might be a different story on the scoreboard. We're down to 5 minutes to play. Team skating 5 aside, even though each team has, what am I trying to say? Both teams have a player in the box. More hitting behind the play by Valenta. A stick flies up into the broadcast booth of all places. I need hazard pay to do this. We were almost seriously killed. I have a souvenir that I'm guessing will fetch a couple $100 on Craigslist. eBay might drive that even higher now that I think this through. Rice doing their best to get a goal before the end of the game. We're under 4:20 to play. Rice has kept this period a lot more even with regard to shots on goal. Oh, now, I tell you what, Anthony White was literally all by himself in front of Des Champlain and was not able to capitalize. Sent that one high over the crossbar. Rice now trying to get fancy. One of the players kicked the puck back toward the goaltender where it was picked up by Elite and sent into Des Champlain. 3:55 to go. Somebody came and retrieved that stick from the broadcast booth, which makes me sad. I could have used another new stick. Louis Ruel comes late off the bench to fill the last spot for Rice. Given chase by Shedlovsky. Shedlovsky into the neutral zone, picked off. Steven Seuss is out there, as is Louis Ruel. Seuss has it. Seuss looking around. Seuss, man, he went into the land of the trees. He took on Korodiak. Korodiak is as big as a Kodiak. Shot on goal, couldn't make it through. Nice job by Elite to tie up the stick of the shooter. Shedlovsky had that one bounce off one of the D into the neutral zone. Shedlovsky went back to play his position, and it was picked up by one of the forwards. Now skating around. Rice, two players go down. I don't think that was a dirty hit. Someone just came in hard and took out, I think, Korodiak. Now a scrum on the far half wall. Bird dogging is Louis. Comes out into the neutral zone where it's picked up by Roby. Roby can't make it in. That was offside, and finally it is called. The puck went in, out, and in again. Ref calls offside, and we're under 3 minutes to play. 2:49 remaining in this 3-1 game in favor of Elite Hockey. Rice scored, I think, 5 seconds into the game and has been frustrated since. Some good scoring opportunities in the first period. They dried up a bit in the second period. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities for Rice in the third, but it's been a more entertaining game for sure. All right, in the zone. Oh, nice back pass. How did he see him? Unfortunately, we can't capitalize. Oh, who was that found themselves alone in front? That might have been Lamberg. It might have been Valenta, of all people. I didn't catch the number. I was just watching the jersey. I don't know who made the pass either, but credit both of those players. That was a gorgeous play. That was offside almost from here to Connecticut. The puck will come back out into the neutral zone, and we've got some personnel changes on the ice. Olivas comes out. Who's he got with him? Steven Seuss is out with him, and Monty Wood. Olivas surrounded by Wood up close and Seuss up high. Near side dot right in front of our broadcast position, won by Elite. Olivas got held up, tried to kick it up to himself. It comes into the zone where Van Mullen picks up the player. Carson picks up the trailer, and between the two of them, they remove Elite from the puck. Near side to Wood. Monty Wood crosses into the zone, sends it right into the glove of Zolan, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Elite zone. 1:52 to play. We've snuck under 2 minutes in the meantime. Olivas' line stays out on the ice, as do Carson and Van Mullen. Near side to Zolan's right. Elite zone. Olivas leans in. Not sure who won that draw, but it came out toward the center of the ice. It was picked up by Obermatt, who sent it far side, and that was saved by a hand. And I'm not sure what the call is going to be, but Des Champlain got a little piece of it. It was going to go into the net when one of the Rice players on his hands and knees swatted that thing like he was trying to get a small dog away from a fire hydrant. I guess. Well, hand pass in the defensive zone, not a bad thing. It did save a goal, and the only result is a face-off deep in the Rice zone. Elite wins that face-off and whistles one through traffic. It hit a number of bodies, no harm to Des Champlain. Wood finds himself on his keister in the middle of the action. Dennis might want to change personnel as this group is having some trouble clearing the zone. Frankly, I think Olivas lost 3 straight face-offs, so we'll get a different centerman out there, see if Gagne can do any different. Face-offs have been not horrific for Rice, but I think the lion's share have been won by Elite tonight. Gagne does not take that face-off. It's taken by Jutinen. Gagne moves out to a winger position for this lineup. To the middle of the ice, Thies tried sending it to Rice, ended up going right onto the stick of one of the Elite players who passed it in deep, and that puck gets ramped up into the netting for another stoppage. We're down to 1:18 in the game. Van Mullen comes out to replace Thies. Van Mullen on the high side, far side from the camera. We're at Deschamplain's right. Elite has the puck against the far half wall. Player lost his helmet when he got hit by the Rice player, so there's a stoppage to protect the player. That was DeBlois that hit him, and his hat popped off, so the ref said, let's move it outside the zone, and you can play the last minute 12 with your hat on. Heather's saying he still doesn't have his chin strap fastened. All right, face-off won by the Rice Prep boys to DeBlois. DeBlois cross ice, D to D, gets sent into the neutral zone off Gagne's stick, picked up by Elite Hockey Academy. Gagne all over him on defense, trying to get it back and never leaves the zone. Grab by Jutinen, Gagne, Jutinen, Valenta. Valenta's got it, far side. Valenta tried to get it over to Van Mullen, has it knocked down, but Van Mullen picks it up in the neutral zone. Sent up high. That looked like Franco Harris running the ball. Ref said no call and off the post. Deschamplain is on the bench in favor of another attacker. And once again, same kid loses his hat. I do have him. That's Tim Mattingly. I guess his chin strap is malfunctioning because he's lost his helmet twice, and he takes a position on the bench. 36 seconds remaining, empty net. Well, Deschamplain will come out for the face-off as it's just outside the zone on the near dot. Jutinen leans in to take it. He's got Valenta on the near side. They are kicking Logan Lambrecht out of the game. So Lambrecht, did you hear why? No. The referee came over and informed Coach Vickers that Lambrecht is out. There is a 5-minute major that's being assessed to Lambrecht. I don't know if he was instrumental in removing Mr. Mattingly's hat, but serving the 5, which is irrelevant because we're under 30 seconds, is Monty Wood. Wood is in the penalty box. Deschamplain will spend the rest of the game in net. And Rice will take this first game into the locker room down 3-1, it looks like. 12 seconds remain. Rice had a whole lot of giddy up after the first few seconds, but Elite Hockey has been a little bigger and a little faster. Rice has some things to work on. I will say again on the upside, Rice was not intimidated by the size of the Elite Hockey players, and that's good to see. It was a hard-fought battle. The game got physical toward the end and then got a little bit out of control. 1 ejection in the game and a bunch of penalties. Overall, I think Coach Dennis is satisfied that his boys at least stood toe-to-toe with the much bigger team, but in the end, the scoreboard reigns supreme. 3-1 in favor of Elite Hockey as Rice takes their first loss in literally 2 years. They went 9-0-1, I think, last year, or 10-0-1. They didn't lose, so for a lot of these players, this is their first loss as a member of the Rice Prep Knights. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 10:50 Eastern Time. I don't know what time that is in Prague or in Moscow or in Canada. What time zone is Canada in? I don't know. Anyway, Heather and I will be with you again, but in the meantime, thank you for watching. Thank you for referring other family and friends, because we've had a bunch of subscribers jump on. Until tomorrow morning, this is Dr. Steve for Heather saying get a good night's sleep, because we're going to have another row tomorrow. Thank you, everybody.